So hello students, my video got interrupted. So this is the means I was saying the actions, anti-movement actions which was done by the Lord Curzon or the Britishers during that time of the partition movement, partition of Bengal. Okay, partition of movement or partition of Bengal. So the British government was offering the various titles, posts, then medals to the moderate Congress groups. Okay, and they also offered the post to the means especially to the moderate. I told mentioned no that moderate group of people, they were offering the post of the High Court judges, then members of the British Parliament, members of the Viceroy Council, for obtaining full support or the cooperation from the British government. But in spite of all these policies, Curzon failed to control them. Curzon was thinking that at least the moderate group of Congress will help us because they will understand that what I am trying to do. Okay, but it was totally opposite, because what Curzon was thinking, that Curzon is thinking that the Indians are full, not able to understand, but there are also some intellectual leaders which I have mentioned in the very beginning, right? So the strong stand which of the Congress leaders like Surendranath Banerjee, then Gopal Krishna Gokhale against the partition of Bengal set the government into the trap. That now Lord Curzon is trying to throw the trap on the means you can say Indians, but instead of that the Indians are throwing the trap on the what called Lord Curzon only. Begin Bipin Chandra Paul then he asked every leaders to give up and return the title and the post and the honors offered by the British government. The first response to this was Gopal Krishna Gokhale, who returned the knighthood title to the British immediately. So I hope that you have understood. Now you see that what it is told in the last line is that Bipin Chandra told Paul, okay, Bipin Chandra Paul asked, okay, he asked every Indians that you return your title and the post and the honors which was offered by the Britishers to you. In the response to is Gopal Krishna Gokhale, okay, returned his knighthood title immediately, which was given by the Britishers. So this was a very strong stand. Okay, now we will read about the contribution of the Swadeshi movement. The Swadeshi movement was able to give the Indian a political knowledge regarding the mass movement, that is big movement, that if we come together, then also Indians people learned that that if the majority of the people come forward for the common cause or for the common reason, then the movement that mass movement would certainly become successful. Now Indians also came to know that if the majority of the people will stand for one cause, then we will get what we want to achieve. For this reason, you see why this Swadeshi movement was successful, because the people were having one concept, their one aim, and whole India fought for it and they did not change their mindset. So for this reason, partition of Bengal, also anti-partition movement became successful. Okay, partition of Bengal did not become successful. Now Indian National Congress from its inception or from the very beginning or the starting believed in a peaceful demand of the British government. First which government was, which form of Congress was there? That moderate Congress was there. Then only some people from the moderate came out, because they thought that the Britishers will not listen. That is, we are saying in Hindi also, लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते. That's what it happened, that they were not thinking that they will not listen to us. We will come out and we will say in our own words. As a result, they were the extremist people. So British government, now partition of Bengal brought a change in the outlook of the Congress. The Swadeshi movement made them realize the progress of the India is also only possible through the mass movement. That is, if all together comes together. Okay, all together comes together. So number 3, reigning over the post of the Viceroy, Lord Curzon declared. He told that administration will go hand to hand. Okay, that is, today is in my hand. I am explaining. Okay, administration is will go hand to hand. That today it is it is in my hand. I am ruling. Today it will go to another people. But what is that? It will retaliate through the determination of the Indians. Now you see that today it will go to the hand of the others. Today it is in the hand of the one pupil. But it is the way how they are handling the powers. Actually, by this word, what does the Lord Curzon wanted to say? That reigning over the post of the Viceroy, Lord Curzon declared administration and exploitation will go hand in hand. Means today it is my hand. If it will go to others' hand also, they will also do the same thing. Okay, they will also not listen the Britishers. But it did not become. This arrogance of the empirical ruler was retaliated through the determination of the Indians to boycott foreign goods. If now, when this statement was said by the Lord Curzon, this, as a result, what kind of, you can say, the answer was what did the Indians answer it? How did the Indian face this one? They started to do boycotting the more. Okay, boycotting was in the extreme level, you can say. The use of the local goods and the starting of the local industries became more. Okay, then therefore the Swadesi movement will always be remembered in the history of the economic industrial development of India. So in the Indian got the privilege to demand for Swaraj through Swadesi movement. The sense of nationalism rose, okay, that is stirred means rose, okay, by the Swadesi movement, compelled the Indian National Congress for first time to take the proposal for demanding Swaraj means Apna Raj, okay, in its Calcutta session in 1906 under the presidency of Dadabhai Naoroji. The Swadesi movement also attracted the women of the India to the mass movement. Two incidents played a very great role in this regard, that every family in the Bengal province went on the fast on that day when Prafulla Chaki was executed. As I have already told, that the revolutionaries, those who studied, okay, Bhupendranath Datta's Yugantar, okay, some of the people came out, and that were the Yugantar revolutionaries. And the head of the Yugantar revolutionaries was Prafulla Chandra Rai. As a result, Prafulla Chandra Rai executed Prafulla Chaki. And what was the Prafulla Chaki was doing? Prafulla Chaki means, you can say, assassinations of the Britishers, means killing of the Britishers, vandalization of the Britishers' shops, okay. So every kitchen was also closed down on the call of Ramindra Sundar Trivedi, when Ramindra Sundar Trivedi proposed every woman of Bengal not to cook. This was also a contribution of the Bengal women, that every woman of the Bengal closed down the kitchen, and all the mother passed their day by the morning. Okay, the second incident was the police torture to Bhupendranath Datta, the editor of Yugantar, for the sharp criticism, okay, on the partition of Bengal. His mother, Bhavineshwari Devi, instead of sitting and weeping, what did she do? She gathered some women, okay, for the mass movement. Instead of doing this one, thousands of women came out to join the movement with her. Okay, the Swadesi movement also gave birth to the armed movement. The tendency to resort to violent method occurred in some sections of the activists. Now conclusion part is there. The decision to repeal the partition of Bengal clearly showed the defeat and the discontentment of the British government. The success story of the Swadesi movement inspired the Indians to join and strengthen the Indian national freedom struggle led by Mahatma Gandhi. The success of anti-partition movement will ever remain as an important event in the history of the freedom of struggle of India. So what is written here, that with the story of the history of the partition of Bengal reveals that the Mahatma Gandhi, when he fought the Quit India movement, the Swadesi movement and many other movement, he got many inspirations. By reading this one, Mahatma Gandhi, he himself got many inspiration, and he also thought that how this will be helping me in order to achieve the Swaraj. Okay, now we have already completed the explanation of the chapter. I hope that you have understood the explanation of the chapter. If you have doubt or something, you can ask me. You can message me up. You can message me. I will call back to you, or directly also you can call back to me. If you want that full chapters review I have given already in the classes also I have told. So we are going to start with the second chapter. I have already completed my explanation, and I hope that you understood the explanation. If you have doubt or something, particularly on some topics, if you have, write down your doubts, message me, or you can call me, okay, according to the convenient time. So I hope that I am able to explain you the chapter well. Till then, that take care. Thank you. Bye bye. We will meet soon.